Hey everybody, how are you doing? Huh. Alright. Leave this in the car. Let's see. Uh-oh. Where did my keys go? This weather is really nice. It's so autumny. October. I have a real problem with this ear, and I've gone to the ear doctor, but they tell me everything's fine when I know it's not. Oh well. Anyway, I had a really, really beautiful chat with my friend in Ireland yesterday. She's such a sweet person. Just a huge heart, you know. And she makes me laugh. I was on the phone with her for 2 hours. 2 hours. Is there a crow? Oh yeah, there's a crow staring at me. Oh my God, it's making so much noise. Anyway, I went to Dunkin' Donuts. I wrote my letter. Come on, open. Yes. Now I gotta go back and tidy my room. Tidy my apartment. There's clothes everywhere. I think I'll go this way. I went to the gym yesterday and I did all my abs. And then I spent, let me think, I would say a good hour on the massage chair because I was so stressed. I was trying to get rid of all the knots in my neck. So I spent an hour. And then after that, I went into the sauna and then it was time to go. I went at 3:30. How long did I go? No, I think it was closer to 4. Anyway, the whole day just went by so quickly. I think I should close this window. Come on. Oh, shit. I can't close it with one hand. Because all the bugs will come in. All right, how do I get this closed? Oh, God, I gotta put this down. Hang on a sec. Oh, God, it's all sticky. All right. Oh, shit. Seriously? Why is this window open? Oh, this one's not as hard. Okay. There we go. Because all that comes in is all those bugs. If they want to open the windows, they should wash them first because they're all sticky. All right. Go back into my room. Anyway, I was telling you about my friend that I was talking to in Ireland. And she was asking me about my job. And I told her that I didn't care for my job anymore. I told her what happened with the drawer. Sorry, I gotta take off my boots. Alright. It's hard to do things with one hand. Alright. I'm over here. See? My apartment's a mess. Anyway. What's on the ground? She asked me why I didn't look for another job. And I told her that I didn't want to be in New Mexico anymore. I said I really liked my apartment and I was really grateful for it. But my heart wasn't in it anymore. That I didn't want to be here. Uh-oh. Do you know how that feels? When your heart isn't in something anymore. I have to downsize, get rid of a whole lot of stuff. I think, if I was seeing my children, it would help, Then I would feel like I have a purpose. But the way things are, I just don't feel like I have a purpose. I just do the same thing. Get up and do the same thing every day. I get up in the morning, go to Dunkin' Donuts, spend time writing to my children and never getting a response. Usually I'm there for between an hour and 2 hours. And then I leave, come back to my apartment, make an attempt to clean it. And then in the afternoon I go to the gym. And in between I see if I have anything sold online. And then I take those to the post office. And then on Tuesday and Wednesday I work. And then I go and do the same thing all over again. Not very entertaining. Whew. Like, talking to her made me think about what I was doing. Like, I feel like I'm not living, I'm just existing. When you get up and you don't feel like you have anything to look forward to. And you just go through the same routine all the time. Like, I spend all my time on my own. I told her I have a hard time being around people with children. Because I don't want to hear about their kids. I just don't. Just don't want to hear about it. It's too hard for me. And she was trying to give me advice on, I guess, my letters. And I knew it was coming from a good place, but I think unless you've walked in my shoes, then you don't understand, I'm not the kind of person that will write letters and then bunch them up and throw them in the trash. I won't do that because I don't see a purpose in that. The way therapists tell you to write everything down and then bunch it up and throw it away. What's the purpose in that? There's no purpose in that. When I was at the very beginning when I started seeing Jennifer, one of the therapists that I went to in Albuquerque, in All Faiths. And Jennifer kept telling me, she's like, darling, keep writing letters. Why don't you write letters and send it to them? I was like, well, he'll never give them the letters. I said, he'll throw them all out. They'll never reach my kids. And so for the longest time at the beginning, I never wrote any letters. I did write, but it was more like journaling. I didn't really write letters. It's only really in the last couple of years that I started writing letters and posting them, because I thought that's the only way my kids would see them. I don't really care if anyone else sees them. I don't care about that. I just don't understand how my children can never respond. I can't understand why my own flesh and blood, like the kids that I gave birth to, why they just can't reach out to their mother. When I saw Caden, he was so full of anger, and he was so full of hate, and I realized he was believing things that never happened. Like they had put thoughts in his head saying I abused him, and he was believing it. He would not listen to me. He flagged down a police guy, and it was like I was trying to kidnap my own son. I have gone years and years and years trying to get through to my children, fighting in court, trying to get through to them, trying to talk to them. And I've been on this journey all on my own, like on my own, 100% on my own. And I keep trying and trying and trying. And my children make no effort whatsoever. Like no effort. None. Their hearts are so filled with hate. What does a mom do? People are like, darling, you need to forget it. Like, they'll come to you when they're ready. I'm like, well, I'm not waiting 10 more years for my children to come to me. I'm doing what my heart is telling me to do. And that's why I'm single, because that's all my heart in my head every single day. It's like, if I feel in my heart, if I don't put in the effort, and if I stop putting in the effort, but what if you keep putting in the effort and you get nothing back in return? They don't even reach out to me. They don't try to talk to me. Nothing. Not even after my father died did they reach out to me. Not for my graduation. They didn't reach out to me. Not my birthday, not Mother's Day, nothing. And they're over there probably calling his girlfriend, Jalen Garcia, mom. And she's not the mom. Can you imagine somebody else calling your children calling somebody else mom? My kids never tell me they love me. They never reach out to me. They never want to hug me. They never want to kiss me. They never want anything to do with me. I have reached out to everybody for help. I've gone to everybody. And the people that can help, the people that want to help have no money to help. And the people that do have money and resources to help, they don't want to help. for one of the hearings, they wanted $11,000 for one hearing. And this is somebody I met on the state bar. I can't remember. I'll find out who they are. $11,000 for one hearing. And then I had to end up paying his lawyer fees because I was told by Stephen Clump that I was wasting the court's time. Stephen Clump has no respect for moms and children. None whatsoever. I have put 1,000% into trying to get through to my kids. I've put everything, and I never get anything back in return. Nobody reaches out to me. Nobody offers to help. Doesn't make the news. It doesn't get a million likes on Instagram or TikTok or anything. You know, nobody ever reaches out. Nobody ever offers to help. I am carrying this burden around with me every single day. I carry this around with me. Nobody can relate. Nobody relates because they're not in your situation. Most people get to hug and kiss their kids. My sister, was, and I get on really well with my sister, but she was talking about her son, and she was saying, oh, he's 19 now, like he was 18 at the time, and she was like, he's going to go off on his own, he's going to start living his life and doing his own thing. I said, you can talk to your child anytime you want. You can reach out to him day or night, and you'll get a response. I have reached out to my children. I can't even phone them. He can take my children out of the country, and he doesn't even have to tell me. I can't go to their parent-teacher meetings. I don't know who their friends are. I don't know anything about my kids because they never reach out to me. They never talk to me. I don't know what their grades are. They can be in hospital and he doesn't have to tell me, and nobody cares. Nobody. Because those people don't know me. Most people look the other way. They just a blind eye and look the other way. People that are in a financial or, they're in a position to help, they don't want to help. They don't want to do anything. I mean, if you have no resources and, don't reach out to me. If you've no resources and you've no nothing and you want me to pay you, then don't reach out to me. I'm not going to give you any money. I work 2 days a week, and, I've got my own. I'd work more, but I don't want to lose my housing and I don't want to lose my medical. If you have no resources, don't reach out to me. I don't want you to lie to me and say you're going to send me a questionnaire with loads of questions, but you've no resources. This person reached out to me and she was offering to help, but she had no resources. She had no money. She kept telling me she was spending money to get the motions on her own. I mean, I was like in my head thinking, why are you telling me this? You're not part of an organization. I don't even know who you are. And she kept saying, oh, she's getting all these from the court and she's not asking me for any money. And I was like, you told me you had all these questions. You never sent them to me. You told me there was this lawyer that you're working with. I've never heard from the lawyer. And then she said I was ungrateful. I'm like, I don't even know you are who you say you are. She's like, I'm not going to help you anymore. I was like, you haven't helped me. You've just told me a whole lot of stuff. I haven't seen anything. I want people that have resources, that have connections, that can do something. If they genuinely in their heart wants to help, then those are the people I want to hear from. I don't want to hear from people that want to, like Hope and Darkness. Those people wanted $3,600 for 3 months, and they weren't even going to show up in court. Just for advice. I'm like, I don't need to pay you It's like, I don't need to pay you $3,600 for 3 months, and you're not even going to show up in court. So if you have this organization, Hope and Darkness, reaching out, don't bother. I spent an hour on a video conference with them. And then at the end of the hour, they told me they wanted $3,600 in order to move forward. I'm not going to give you $3,600. I mean, I've paid thousands and thousands and thousands to lawyers that did nothing. Stephen Clump said I could see my children every Sunday from 12 to 6. Then he took it all away from me. Prisoners get to see their children, and I can't. I can't even have a phone call with my kids. Yet nobody will reach out and help. How is that right? I have turned to everybody for help. Nobody wants to help. They don't want to help at all. I have nowhere to turn. My children won't talk to me. They won't reach out to me. They don't respect me. Not a drug addict. I don't drink. I have my own place, and yet my children still won't talk to me because they're so afraid of losing their inheritance, and they're so afraid of losing the big house they live in. And they're so afraid of losing their cars and their college fund and everything that those people are bribing them with. If you know Vera Jenny Schulte from a park above, she is not a good person. She's an evil narcissist. Her name is Vera, Vera. Her second name is Jenny, Jennie. And her last name is Schulte, Shulte. She's not a good person. She's a wolf in sheep's clothing. And Samuel Baca, the ex-police chief that lives in Glenwood Hills, I wouldn't be surprised if he's a molester. His own ex-wife accused him of being a molester. Vera Jenny Schulte accused him of being a molester. Why is Caden so angry with me? Caden, did Samuel Baca molest you? You need to talk to me, Caden. I am not the enemy. I am the only one that'll protect you. But you won't talk to me. You won't reach out to me. You will not talk to me. I can't help you. You're believing things that Paul Brian Baca, Samuel Baca, and Vera Jenny Schulte are putting in your head. They are telling you that I abused you. They've put that seed in your head, and it's grown. And now you believe it. Connor said I was going to kidnap him. Connor, who told you I was going to kidnap you? Where did that come from? I have done everything. I've wrote hundreds and hundreds of letters to my children. I tell them I love them all the time. I reach out to them all the time. They never reach out to me. They never make any effort. They are so full of hate. As a mother, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to turn my back in my children, on my kids? They are in Albuquerque, in Rio Rancho, and I'm in Santa Fe. 1 hour away. They won't even pick up the phone and call me. If I try to call my children, his father, Samuel Baca, will go to court and tell the court I'm harassing my children just by trying to talk to them. He pays their phone bill. Samuel Baca pays Connor, Caden, and Colin's phone bill so he can monitor if my children talk to me or not. This has been going on 8 years. How did Samuel Baca get to pick the therapist, John Jack Schooley? It wasn't a court-appointed therapist. There was no guardian ad litem. There was no court clinic. Everything. Stephen Clump and Armand Carrion awarded Paul Brian Baca everything because his father is ex-police chief Samuel Baca. And his mother is Vera Jenny Schulte. I'm not Hispanic. I wasn't born in New Mexico. I have no rights. Prisoners have more rights than I do. They have spent the last 8 years telling my children I abused them, telling my kids I'm a horrible mom. Now my kids won't even talk to me. They won't acknowledge me. They run away when they see me. They tell me they're going to throw all the school supplies I gave them in the trash can. They tell me they hate me. They don't care if they ever see me again. As a mom, how do you think that does to a person? I mean, what is my purpose? Why did I carry these kids, these babies, for 9 months and breastfeed each of them, and they all turned their back on me? I have so much hurt and so much pain. And I'm fighting this war on my own, because nobody that's in a position to help wants to help. No lawyers want to help because they want money. They want like $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. I had a GoFundMe, not one person donated. I mean, it's a joke to everybody. I'm a joke to everybody. Nobody wants to help. I carry this burden around with me every single day. I think of them. I have this anger, I have this hurt, I have this pain, every single day. I carry so much tension in my shoulders, in my neck. You know, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm scared to move, and yet I feel trapped here. And then I'm here, but I might as well be a million miles away, because they don't even bother to reach out to me. Connor, Caden, and Colin, do you want your mom to be hurt? Do you want your father to continue to be the bully that he is? You want to continue to live in fear? You don't want to know the truth? Caden, he's putting thoughts in your head that are not true. He's telling you I abused you. He wants you to believe things that are not true. That is child abuse. You know, you're living in this big house. You're getting all these gifts, all these big birthday parties. You know, whatever you want, you get. No rules. And he's filling your mind with hate towards your mom. Normal, loving parents share custody. They don't bash the other parent like your father did. You need to wake up and see what he's doing. You need to stop allowing him to hurt your mother. I don't deserve this, Caden, Connor, and Colin. I don't deserve to be treated the way I've been treated. But if you don't want things to change, things will never change. I have done everything. I have reached out to you. I write letters to you. I tell you I love you. But you never, ever, ever reach back. You just want to hate your mother. You don't know how long any of us are going to be on this earth. And there are so many foster children out there that would love a mom, that would love a mother. But you and your brothers are so, blinded by all the material things that they're giving you. Oh, they're giving you new phones, new iPhones. They're going to buy you a car. They're going to pay for your college. They're going to give you an inheritance. And you don't want to lose any of that. So you sacrifice a relationship with your mother. You put more value on those material things than you do in your own mom. Shame on you, boys. Shame on you. Those are not the children I gave birth to. I fought alone in court. You might think I don't care about you. You weren't in court. You want to see all the motions? Go back and read all the motions. See everything these people said. You have questions, ask me. Reach out to me. Talk to me. All these things go viral. These things that are not important. But things that are important, nobody wants anything to do with. I have done everything. I have told my kids I love them. I write to them every day. I send them child support, and they turn their backs on their own mom. They call his girlfriend, Jaylyn Garcia, mom. Caden told me he hated me. Connor told the court I was going to kidnap him. Poor Colin. Colin doesn't talk to me at all. Colin was 6 years old when all this started. If anybody out there cares or give a damn about parental alienation, you need to speak up. Can't allow this to happen. The New Mexico Family Court needs to treat parental alienation as child abuse because it is child abuse. Stephen Clump should be ashamed of himself. The way he, just doesn't care about the bond between mothers and kids. I am a loving, caring mom. I have done everything for my kids. And I can't get anybody to listen to me. I have so much hurt, so much pain, and I'm fighting this war on my own. I mean, what do? You can't tell me to give up because you're not in my shoes. You're not the mother to my kids. I know right now that they don't care about me and they don't love me. They want nothing to do with me. I'm still their mom. I grew those kids inside of me. I am still their mom. I don't know what to do. I do not know what to do because no one will listen. No one wants to help and no one will listen. If you're in a position to help and you choose not to, it's sad. If you have the means to help and you read my letters and you listen to my videos and you still won't want to help, shame on you. I mean, I can't tell you what this has done to my psychological health. Might as well be a drug addict. I might as well be shooting heroin all the time because that's how they treat you. They're filling my children up with lies. They're making my kids believe I abused them. I'm hurt. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to turn. Anyway, if you can help, let me know. Bye, everybody.